He said the couch that you bought, that was funny.
Huh?
He said the couch that I bought, that was funny.
The couch that you bought?
Yeah, he was like, is that the couch you bought?
Yeah, he like noticing it. He really been following you. That's what I'm saying. He got
He's like,
a
is that the couch?
He really watching you.
Hey, y'all. I just did a little interview, so I wanted to come on here and hang out with you guys. Thank you. I just did my hair for a little interview. I just did. Did anybody watch it? Did y'all watch it? I was on with Kojo from Little Black Book. Thank you. Come here. I'm on live. This is my son, y'all. People want to know if I had a kid. Just come say hi real quick. He don't like getting on the internet, y'all. Does he look like me? This is my pride and joy. What's up, Classy D 2018 from Dallas. Dallas in the building. I'm getting ready to go to Houston at the end of this month. I love Texas. Thank you. You watched the interview? Mocha Mojo. Thank you. I'm gonna not let the nastiness impact my energy. I'm trying to heal myself from all of this, you guys, and just, just be positive. Like, I want to be positive. I want to be happy. I had never been with a Gemini before, Ken. Like, are they all crazy? I know Kanye's a Gemini. He seems like he don't want to let Kim go. What's up, Detroit in the building? Don't forget to restock my trash bags. You're so crazy. My son is handsome. Thank you. He don't like taking pictures. He never gets online or on video, so that was a big deal that he came and got on here. Come to New York. I was just in New York like 2 months ago, but I'm definitely going to come back. I love New York. So are all Geminis crazy, y'all? I mean, not all. We can't speak in absolute, but are a lot of Geminis crazy? And y'all, have y'all dated them or experienced them? Lady Geminis, male Geminis, are they all the same? What up, DC in the house? Gemini men are different than Gemini women. Oh, really? How so? I don't really know. How beautiful you handle things on the show. Thank you. New York and the Bahamas. What up, Bahamas? All the way from the Bahamas? I love it. What's my sign? I'm a Sagittarius. But I'm going to be real with you guys. I don't really know my birthday like that. I was born in a small African village, and we got different calendars, so. But I think I'm a Sagittarius. That's what they tell me, and I act like one, too. Not at all. Your husband is a Gemini. So is he really a great guy? He's not crazy? Can you hook me up with an eligible bachelor? I mean, it sounds good. I ain't gonna lie. I'm scared to date these days. And I definitely am working on myself. But yeah, if you think he's a great guy, tell him to DM me on Instagram. Why not? Shout out to Memphis. How old is my son? He is 19. He's a big boy. I had him when I was kind of young. Thank you. I hope I continue to heal too. That's my mission. Shorty, where do you live? Do you have information to share, or are you doing an interview with someone else? I live in Atlanta. Sagittarius are loyal. I had a Sagittarius boyfriend back in the day. He was pretty loyal. Tell us more about the village. Okay. The village I was born in is called Maidama. That's where I was born. It was like a small village. Oh, your daughter is a Sagittarius. That's what's up. And she's your bestie. That's what's up. Sometimes I wish I had a daughter. Do I have a sibling? I do. I have 2 younger brothers. Sagittarius are loyal. I feel like sometimes we're irresponsible though. Like we want to just go with the flow. Shout out to Gary, Indiana. I grew up in Minnesota and I used to go to Chicago all the time. And sometimes we'd cross over and go to Gary. So shout out to Gary, Midwest fam in the building. Virgin Mother Virgo. What's up, gang, gang? She be going hard for me, y'all. I love her. How do my brothers feel about Ken in the relationship? They didn't really know much about it. They live in Minnesota. My family really stays out of my my dating business. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. They stay out of it and I keep them out of it too. They're very respectful. Would I date another guy from New Orleans? I mean, I don't want to discriminate on guys just because of where they're from. I don't think all guys in New Orleans are crazy just because Ken is. How old am I? No, I don't mind you asking. I am 40 years old. You watch the show and he seems to be young. Ken is going to be 36, I think, like next week. So he's younger than me, but not by a whole lot. The ageism. I know, right? Everybody was making me old, but you know what? To be honest with you, when I was young, I thought 40 was old. I don't really care. The only thing that bothered me was that people thought there was like a huge age difference between me and Ken, and I'm like, no. There is a difference, but it's not huge. He is young in the mind, that's facts. How has it been since the reunion aired? Kind of hectic. Got some people beating me up, saying I should have never came on the show. But other than that, it's okay. Dr. Nicole definitely seemed like she was definitely over me and Ken. Can't be easy though, like being a therapist for couples. Like, it's a hard job. You are fine as wine. Thank you. Thank you. My interview was so long with Kojo. I was like surprised. I mean, I was loving every minute of it, but I was surprised he gave me that much time. Yeah, that's right. I know why I came on, and that ultimately is what matters. Am I dating the light-skinned guy? Tavy. I am not dating Tavy. Tavy is a great guy, but I don't know. He hasn't hit me up, and I'm not one to chase a dude, so. Don't let the trolls get to you. People get really confident behind keyboards. Boy, if I didn't know that before, I know it now. I'm glad you were on the show, Breath of Fresh Air. Thank you. I know we had a lot of drama, me and Ken, but I would think it made for good viewing for y'all. You just have more of a classy look, and that makes you old to people. They don't know any better. That could be. Thank you. I don't understand why black women can never be hypergamous. Okay, because immediately we're gold diggers. I think society sees us as undeserving, and I really think that sometimes we believe that, and we start to embody it too. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. Shout out to Bright Light Tarot. Okay. The host and the doctor were really against you, and it was weird and hard to watch. I felt like that too, but then when I expressed it, it was like I got shut down. Apparently I'm the problem. What did your therapist think about you joining the show? Did I talk about... Yeah, my therapist knows about everything with me. Ultimately, going on the show or not is my own decision, so... Okay, so you need a show, Shorty Finding Love. Yeah! Tell them. Go tag on and let them know. I doubt they're going for it, but tag them and let them know. Cartwheel Ken is a crowd mess, for sure. Was it just physical with Ken? No, I actually had love for Ken. I had love for Ken. He has a daughter. I had love for her. I mean, I wanted it to work between us, but it was not working. And forcing it, y'all saw how that played out, so. At least we were real compared to last season. I think you weren't asking for anything less than what you deserved. I think you made him so mad is that you exposed him. You definitely deserve better than that, man. You know, this whole thing about exposing him, I don't really get it, because me and him talked every day. We talked about what we were going to talk about on the show and all of that stuff. So he was not caught off guard. And he had a lot of criticisms for me too, to be honest with you, but they just didn't make it on air. You were honest, and some people can't handle that. Yeah. I think how direct I am and stuff, I think it comes across rude. But what I want y'all to know is that I'm not like that with everybody. I have been with Kim for years. I started with the soft approach, and he was just ignoring it. So, of course, I'm going to get more and more direct. Shout out to Cats Meow. What gets me is the hold a man down narrative. But when she does, it's why did she stay so long? I think that was probably like the biggest thing I felt during the season. It was like some people felt like I needed to hold him down and coddle him more. And then other people were like, oh, well, if he's not doing enough, it's your fault because you accepted it. So, yeah, I think as women, we just got to do what's best for us. If you feel like it's best for you to hold your man down, that's what you should do. If you want to find a man that's going to hold you down, that's what you should do. I think as women, like, we've got to stop shaming each other for whatever our individual standards are. Let women live. Let's let each other live, y'all. I did. I had a lot of love for Ken. I don't want to make it seem like I hated him from the jump. No, I did have a lot of love. But like you said, there's only so much life you can speak. You can't jump in other people's body and make them do anything. So love simply isn't enough. It's not. It might be when you're young and in high school, but in the real world, unfortunately, it is not. But I don't want to downplay love because it's very important too. Why couldn't you say he was out of your league? He was. I don't know. Because, you know, they dragged me for a whole week for that. And I wasn't trying to say I was out of his league, like, in the sense that, I'm a better person than him. He's nothing. I'm just saying we're at different places in our life. And that's a fact. And people are going to be at different places in their life. And there is levels. And we're not going to just act like there's not. So. Yep. Shout out to Shakia Hill, Ashonda. I'm sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but yeah, I think you're right. I was over him, and it did make me seem mean. And the way it was edited too was like every time I opened my mouth, it was like a criticism, and they didn't show any of his towards me, so it did seem one-sided. So I can understand where some people were coming from. Yeah, I think there was a lot of grown women who might have seen Ken in their own sons, you know, and I feel like they felt triggered by somebody like me who was challenging him so strongly. How about you have time for him to get his shit together? I did give him time. I love your accountability and honesty. And thank you for that, because I don't want to make it seem like I have no part in this. Like, yeah, I was definitely toxic. I was definitely fed up with him. Like, it definitely went both ways. I think for me, I just felt stuck because I didn't know how to, like, get out. I didn't know how to get rid of him. It's like, I know this isn't right, but then how do you get rid of him without me feeling paranoid that he's going to do something crazy? So I feel like they let Ken do way too much. I mean, but production doesn't really have control over Ken either. You know, he was acting crazy, and they did spend a lot of time, like, trying to tame him down and make sure I was good. So I'm not super happy with the way that I was edited and the way that it showed, but I will say that behind the scenes, like, production was looking out for me, making sure I was okay. Also, it's not your job to make your partner happy. It's their job. I agree with you, King Cleopatra. I think ultimately all of us as individuals, that happiness is our own responsibility. So he just seemed so draining. He was probably drained. Ken was fed up with me too. Y'all just didn't hear it until the end. What place is he in life? Super curious. I don't know. I have not seen or talked to Kenneth. I wish him the best. I don't know what he's doing with his life. You used him. Stop it. Who uses TV to embarrass a man? Ew. Well, I mean, I don't know how I used him. We both came on TV. We both got dragged. Like, you know, you're dragging me right now. So we both got dragged. We both got paid. I don't know how I used him. Like, I already had a name for myself in Atlanta, so definitely didn't use him. And didn't try to embarrass him either. I didn't call that man out his name. I didn't curse at him. I just told him what I needed over and over because I wasn't being heard. So yeah, I'm going to say it over and over. I did not appreciate her delivery. However, I understand what she was saying. We should not bring our men down like that with an audience. Well, here's the thing. Me and him decided that we were going to go on this show. And going on the show, we knew that we were going to talk about our issues. So he agreed to that as well as I agreed with that. And as far as putting him down around other people, the other couples, all of us were being honest. All of us were being transparent about our issues. We had different issues, but we were all sitting there expressing. And I wasn't given a one-on-one with Dr. Nicole. So whatever I needed to say about my relationship, it was going to have to be said in those group settings. So if you say I used him, you're going to have to explain a little bit more how. Because, like I said, we both came on the show. Why did Ken try to talk down to you after the reunion? I think he needed to save face, you know? I think he needed to save face, and that's why he had that paper. He had stuff written down so that, you know, he wouldn't forget the lies. Because, you know, if you're keeping it real, you don't need to write it down. But I think he was trying to save face. I think he felt like making me look bad was going to make him look better, maybe. I don't know. Great interview, Shorty. Thank you. But on a lighter note, why does he dress like a 2-year-old? Like, seriously. You know what's crazy, y'all? Ken really don't care about fashion. And all those Aeropostale shirts and turtlenecks, he bought those for the show, y'all. For real. He just knew he had his swag up. So Ken stealing her bank info, isn't using her. Ken don't even like black women. Yeah, I mean, that's facts. If you ask me who used who, I definitely would say I'm the one that got used. Behind the scenes, though, not on TV. Neither one of us used each other for TV, so y'all got to knock that off. Why couldn't he go stay with his mom? Honestly, he can't stay with a lot of his family members because he's burned his bridges with them. His brother was on the show trash talking me, but he can't stay with his brother. I agree. However, as I said, her delivery was not appropriate. Here's the thing about my delivery. I did not start out with Ken like that. You got to remember, he's a fantasizer, right? So you can tell him something and he's going to ignore you. So with him, you got to be super direct. You cannot beat around the bush with Kenneth because he's looking for an out anyway. So my delivery is not the same with everybody as it is with Kenneth. This is years in, okay? Just want you to know that. Like, I'm actually a really sweet person. Oh, definitely I am careful. He is definitely unpredictable. And he's definitely been doing some crazy stuff behind the scenes since the show ended. So, yes, I'm definitely got one eye open and security measures in place for him. I think black women want to defend Ken because they see their brother, they see their sons, they see, you know, the men that they love. But he definitely let it be known that I was not his flavor. And that was definitely at my race because Ken's exes are not black, so. Yeah, Ken is bitter. I mean, like, he was mad at the reunion, y'all, and it had been, like, probably 6 months since we seen or spoke to each other. Like, I thought he would have came a little more calm. Love that you are taking time to connect with us here. You should create a channel or something. Y'all go to my YouTube page. I'm gonna be making content for you guys, and I love engaging with you guys. I'm not gonna lie. Some people are really mean spirited and downright rude, and they get blocked. I can take criticism. Like, if you criticize me. Just keep it respectful. I'm gonna tell you how I feel. We can maybe agree or agree to disagree or whatever, but I just don't like straight up disrespect. Like, how do I reach Dr. Nicole? Instagram, ask Dr. Nicole. I think that's her page. Women don't want to build a bear. Yes, we ride. That's facts. If you couldn't beat around the bush with him, why on the reunion you said you already knew you wasn't going to be with him before the show? Well, I mean, I had been trying to break up with Kenneth. Like, I wasn't getting the changes that I need. We didn't have anybody to mediate us. We didn't have anybody to help us. So I knew that I wanted to break up. He didn't want to break up. He wanted to get married. So the show I felt like was a good fit because the show is for couples who are not on the same page. One person wants to get married, but the other person doesn't. Y'all got issues. You come on the show, you get counseling, and the counseling either helps you to put a ring on it or you break up and you go your separate ways. So for me, I was like, this sounds like a good fit. How's his brother going to tell him to move, but he can't stay with his brother? I mean, that's his brother. He love him. He just can't stay with him. Why did you even do the show? Do you have him thinking there was a possibility for y'all to be together forever? No, we talked about it. I told him that I felt like we were not a good fit, and he said that he wanted to get help. So I said, okay, let's go on the show. Let's go on the show and see if Dr. Nicole can help you, can help me, can help us. It didn't work. Am I not afraid to speak about him on this platform? No, I mean, what am I saying? I'm talking about the show. You should date Hollywood. You're a made cute couple. Hollywood has a girlfriend, y'all. Go follow him on his, I think it's like Hollywood Goddamn. He got a very pretty girlfriend and looks like they are very much in love. So shout out to him. Yeah, I mean, I used the show to end the relationship. Like, I didn't know if the counseling was going to help. You know, there was a small part of me that thought, hey, maybe the counseling will help. Maybe, you know, they'll be able to tell us something that will help us. But if not, I figured I could end the show publicly, because one thing he likes to do is carry on and act like we're still together when we're not. So I figured this show would put it on record that we're not. And like I said, I was hoping that the counseling would help, and also the dating other people. I think the show was great for that, for getting couples in the mind frame of being able to open up and date other people. When you're in a relationship for years, like, sometimes you don't even know what dating other people even looks like. So I like the show for that. You did Ken dirty. How'd I do him dirty? Marcus Slim, you're going to have to be more specific. I hope you pray and find the love you deserve. Thank you, sweetheart. So you single? Yeah, I am single. How old is Ken? He's about to be 36. Why are you still talking about him? I can understand why Kenny could be so bothered. I mean, I'm engaging with my fans right now, so you guys are asking me about the show, and I'm talking about it. So I'm sure he's doing the same thing. He's allowed to do interviews and do lives. It's fine. I just don't want to be harassed. That's all. And I don't want pictures or videos of me posted without my permission. That's all. It's not that deep. I think it's a problem for women to choose themselves. Like, that's not the norm. We're supposed to be the martyrs of society, so. How did she do him dirty? I want to know that too. Ken is constantly posting her. Right, and that's my only issue with Ken. I don't have an issue with him if he goes and does interviews and talks about the show and our experience. That's his absolute right. I just don't like that he dedicated a YouTube video of pictures of me without my hair and makeup done. Like, who does that? You still in love? Do it hurt that you spent a lot of time together? No, I had relationships that were longer than his. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. Like, enjoy the time you spent and keep it pushing. Yeah, I definitely needed help to break up with him. That's absolutely a fact. What do you do with somebody who doesn't want to leave? You call the police. Guess what they told me? He lives here. You got to evict him. Like, it's not as easy as some people think. Since you are Ethiopian, do you practice African traditional religion? I'm actually Eritrean, which is right next to Ethiopia. And the religions in my country are Islam and Judaism and Christianity. So they're not any different than here in the U.S. You broke up with him because he was broke. Why didn't you break up with him before the show? I didn't break up with him because he was broke. I broke up with him because he didn't want to help carry the load in the relationship. He wanted to make me carry more of the load, and I don't want that for myself. So, and I did try to break up with him before the show, Marcus. I don't know if you've watched the show, but on there I stated that I definitely tried to break up with him multiple times. So. Thank you. Yes, he was very immature, and he was also a thief. That's a fact. So. Has he reached out since the reunion? No. Oh, since the reunion filming, yes, but not since it's aired. He emails me. He can't call me or anything. I changed my phone number. It's all right. I mean, Marcus can ask questions. It's all good. Like I said, just keep it respectful. I don't mind the questions. I'm here to, talk to you guys and clear stuff up. So it's all good. Just keep it respectful. knowing that what you know now, would you go through the process again? Yes, I would go through the process again, because ultimately I'm good with the results that it got. You know, I feel like I did learn some things. I hope that he learned some things as well. And we are now officially out of each other's lives. So I'm grateful for that. DJ Dawit. Is that something I know? Block his email. Yeah, I blocked his emails. They still go to spam. Did my son like him? My son actually doesn't like anyone. He's not a real people person. He just stays to himself. I don't think that he really cared for him a whole lot. My son liked my ex-boyfriend, the guy I was with before Ken. So what is he emailing at this point? Talking trash. Talking about the mighty will fall. Talking bad about my mama. Talking bad about me. You crazy. Called you an opportunist. As if he's not the one taking advantage that he gets from the show. Yeah, he wanted to do the show. He was super excited about doing the show. He's happy that he did the show now. So trust me, you guys, he's not a victim. Like, if you go to his page, go to his live, ask him, does he regret doing the show? I'm almost positive he's going to tell you no. Do I have a son? He's 19. He was on here with me earlier. You missed him. I definitely keep all my evidence and my receipts. That's a fact. And I have an attorney on hand now too, guys, that's helping me. So yeah, definitely keep the evidence always. Some females may not understand because maybe they've never been in my position. Some females have never dealt with a man who wouldn't let them go, you know, so they might not know what that dynamic looks like. As black women too, like a lot of the stuff that we do and how we react is trauma based. So I try my best not to take it personal. And plus, you guys are looking at it from watching an hour-long show every week. So there's so much you guys don't see and probably wouldn't understand. So I try not to take it personal, y'all. All right, well, I am getting hungry. I just did that long interview, and now I'm hungry. So I'm going to try to get me something to eat. And I'm going to come jump back on live with you guys, if not tomorrow, like sometime this week. So I appreciate you guys coming on my live. You guys are the best. And God bless you guys. And, you know, shout out to all the women who are in relationships or have been in them. Like, just remember that it's okay for us to make mistakes, y'all. Don't let people crucify you. Don't crucify yourself. Do what's right for you. Go with your gut intuition. Know your value. You know, just having a man to be there is not it. You know, like, ignore what society says. Do what's best for you. Love on yourself. There are great men out here. Don't let reality shows like this make you feel like, you know, there's no good guys. There are amazing men out there who love God, who can't wait to love you, who can't wait to love me. You know, we just gotta be the best version of ourselves so that we can attract what we want and what we deserve. And just heal ourselves from traumas, you know, from our childhoods, past relationships. Like, even for me, I realize that I've got a lot of healing to do so that I don't carry, you know, this stuff into my next relationship. Like, the next guy doesn't deserve to have to deal with my past baggage. So that's my responsibility to work on that as a person. So I just want to say shout out to all the women that know their value. Shout out to the women who don't know their value. Shout out to the women who are mean to me, who criticize me. I'm not mad at y'all. I understand that we're all in different places in our lives. And, you know, I put myself on TV. So, of course, you guys are going to judge and have something to say. I can't do nothing but just accept that and listen to what you guys say. So, I hope everybody understands. Like, my intention was not to embarrass Ken or to belittle him. We both agreed to go on a relationship show where we were going to go and be real transparent about the issues in our relationship. So he was not caught off guard. Don't be fooled. You know, we talked about the things that we were going to talk about before we went on there. So I just want to end this narrative of like that I used him. Like, if anything, we used each other to learn, you know, to grow. And like I said, he got dragged and so did I. It was not a sweet experience for me either. So, what's up, Jay? I am not famous now. I'm trying to be like you on TV. I sent you a DM. Okay, I will try to look at my DMs. So I love y'all, and I'm going to try to jump back on with you guys this week. And I want to bring some of you guys on with me, and y'all can give some good relationship advice, and we can help each other, because I need you guys. You know, I need y'all's viewpoints and criticisms so that I can grow as a person. So much love, y'all. I will come check you guys out later on this week. All right. No, she did not have her baby yet. I think she's due sometime next month. Go to their YouTube page. They revealed the gender of the baby today. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, so go to their YouTube and check out the gender. Congratulations to those two. I'm super happy for them. All right, bye, y'all.